Well, I just got here, got my caffeine, got a couple of bundles of wood. There's my totally owned car. Yeah, I totally own this vehicle. You can see I got all the nonsense just on the seats and shit because I'm so cool like that. But it's really nice out here. Got a lot of moist air because the river is super nearby. I think it's that direction. The Sandy River. I'm probably gonna go take a walk and visit that after I'm done setting up everything, but I'm gonna set this boy up. Hell yeah. Well, I guess, hell maybe. Shit. Well, to update you, there's a rainfly, here's the tent. The sun is going down. It's 3:40. I'm trying to fucking figure this out. Because, tells me everything to do right here. It's like, okay, lay out the tent. Here are the poles. Clip the things to the things. Number 2, see, I've already laid it out and positioned it and inserted the body poles into the sleeves, right? But on 2, it says connect poles to tent, insert 1 pin into one end of the pole. These are the pins, right? And these are the poles. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's no hole in it. Except for the very, very, very end. And it doesn't actually stick in at all. Because it's not what that's for, right? So I don't, got the tent all put down and staked down and everything. But just trying to erect it. It's not working. So it's really beautiful though. So I don't know. Okay. Not too long later, I managed to do it. Now I just need to put on the rainfly, which should be significantly easier. So, time to do the other things. I don't know whether this is right, but just fucking slammed the poles into the ground, honestly. It's probably not what you're supposed to do, but I mean, it looks right. So, off we go to part number 2. Okay, well, after a while, I think I got it. I didn't even use all the parts they gave me. This is kind of fucked. I just tied the bunny ear shoe tie style in order to tie it down. This is not really going to protect me from the rain because I didn't properly do that. But this is the outside space. The inside should be fine. But of course, zip zap zoom. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's good vibes. I think I can open some windows and stuff other than this front area, but I consider that a success. Obviously wanted the door next to the fire a little bit more, but whatever. I did it, and that's all that matters. I'm gonna take off my scarf. Time to put more stuff up. Now I got my lantern going. Damn. Kind of goes a little hard, doesn't it? But I guess I get to put this right there, huh? For now. Neat little spot for it. Well, I'm going to use this box as a seat because I forgot to bring a seat with me, unfortunately. But got my caffeine I finished earlier. Got my Gatorade because I'm a capitalist consumer. Got my cooking stuff. Got my new lighter and the lamp oil I just put in that thing. Got my propane for if I want to use my propane cooking thing in here, which I probably will. I have some cans of chili. But other than that, I guess I just need to set up my sleeping area because all I've got is that so far. I just need to unroll the sleeping bag and make it a little bit more homey in here. You know what I'm saying? So, time to do that. Well, we got a little bit of a problem with the camp stove. So, you know, needs propane, right? So got propane. Right? So one would think it fits, but nah, it's not. It's not compatible. Right? And obviously this one doesn't do anything. So, and the cap isn't anything. There's no adapter. So, so I'm going to have to rely on the firewood. And I don't know if aluminum is good to cook over like big fire. I mean wood fire, but obviously it's the only option I have now. So time to, slot this back into the weird orange thing. Wrong. But, god damn it. There. It does fit pretty neatly, actually. So that is nice. Here's my cutlery, which is pretty cool, honestly. I like this camping set. Except for the whole, not being able to refuel the thing. But it's like got fold up forks, fold up knife, fold up spoon. Got a nice little cup here. Got fold handles on these. Boom. 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 And fire, boom. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's starting to get sort of darkish. I'm not exactly super hungry just yet, I guess. But, I got my can opener here as well. But I guess the camp stove is bust. So, we'll see what happens. So, looks like we're done. For the most part. So what we got here that I'm going to pick up. This was here when I got here, honestly. But got everything off the table. Gonna make a fire pit in a little bit here because it's starting to get a little dark, or darker anyway. And let me show you the grand tour of what's up in here. Well, first of all, you can see I got a rain fly here I can close if it gets rainy out. Then in here, got my little cave. I got my bed spread over here, very luxurious. In the corner I got rain gear, just chilling. It's just a rain jacket. I didn't come super prepared. Got a snack in there. I'm gonna adjust the 2 pockets in a second, but I got it all organized in here. I got all my just in case stuff here. It's all my emergency supplies, my first aid stuff. Got various things underneath the tarp and the paracord there. Oh, and a towel. And then over here, I've got all the packaging for all my stuff that I'm going to use to repackage. Then I got my food and my fixins right here. You know, got the can opener, got my lighter, got water for tea. And got my tea there that I want to drink. My cooking set. And yeah, it's pretty nice in here so far. And it's starting to get really nice out here. You know, and the more it's not really super out of the way like out in the cut, but it's a nice fresh air and it's really humid out. So my beard is getting kind of wet from all the condensation, but it is nice out here. And obviously I got my own table here I can chill out and sit at after I'm done cooking. But to be fair, I'm probably just gonna sit over here when I'm making stuff. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna cook or just eat the frickin' canned peaches I have too. Or not peaches, pears. Whatever. No real difference. But, so yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I'm probably just gonna go in here and hang out for a little bit, play some play some Pokemon on my tablet, because, you know, what better way to enjoy the outdoors than playing a video game, right? But anyway, yeah, good stuff so far. So instead of gaming out here like a degen, I've decided I would walk north towards the river. I hear it in the distance. So, in fact, you can kind of see where the tree line breaks. My camera quality is not very good at that range, but whatever. So, I'll see you in a second when I get there. Okay, we're starting to get to the tree line break. The air smells real good up here. I unfortunately missed all the wet weather, though it's clearly sticking around. It's not really evaporating out here. Trail closed. Okay. What about up here? Trail access. Don't mind if I do. Trail closed. Dangerous cliff. Oh. Well, I guess it makes sense. The river is, I guess, down there. I know that there's a way to view out to it, but... Okay, well... Oh, there's a big cliff on that side, too. But I think this is our closest path to the river. Talking about riverbank erosion. That's pretty sick. Is this the full stop end, or is there a way down? Haha. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my god, it's so dark on the camera. Okay. If I have it on 1.0, it's fine. But it's starting to get pretty dark out here. Just in general. Like, I know it looks kind of bright on the camera, because I guess the camera's exposure is pretty decent. But it is starting to get towards sunset time. In fact, I feel like the sun is already down, actually. This is just all residual. Well, we're almost there. And here we are. Well, the wonderful sound of nature above me. So beautiful, the wildlife. Oh, wow. It's so pretty. So, this is north. If I would have gotten here earlier, that direction, west, would have been a sunset right there. But that tent gave me too much trouble. Oh, it's so beautiful out here, though. See someone's blue LED camp light over there. I'm not the only one at this campsite, but I'm one of the only. I think there's only like 2 other people besides me. Or at least 2 other families or something. Yeah, this is a good time. No regrets. Very refreshing. It says it's supposed to have this paper towel in there as a filter. It's kind of packed too tight to pull through. A little bit. About that much. Oh, whatever. We'll try again. Alright, let's see if this is any different. Yeah, it works. But it's beautiful out here. Look at that riverbank behind me. So, I'm just chilling here on a rock. Oh man. All of this is probably covered on high tide. Man. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. Okay. It's starting to get dark enough that I should head back and start the fire. And maybe cook up some chili or something. I don't know. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna put it over the fire or whatever. So, but I mean, I'm just gonna probably hold on to the handle and hold on to it while it's cooking, I guess. Okay, yeah, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. So, yeah, wow, it's dark on the phone. Let me get my flashlight out. Boom. All right. Now it's officially spooky hour. But it's still light enough that I don't need a flashlight for myself, just the camera. So I'm just gonna head up to camp and see you there. It's super dark, but in the distance I see my camping lantern. I wanted to see if the camera could pick it up too. Looks like it can. There's a lot of stuff in the way though. And I don't even think I can I, is there a way to cross? Looks crazy through the canopy. Parking for group camp. Okay, well that's not anything I can do. I literally see my camp lantern over there, but there's no road here. I should probably take the road, but I don't want to. Okay, time to navigate this. Okay, about like 7 seconds later, I climbed into another campsite, and now I'm at a road again, and there I am. Now I'm real close. Whew. It's real nice out here, honestly. All right, now that I'm back, it's time to get the fire started. Okay, so got my fire ready to go. I remember reading online that if it's stacked kind of like a Jenga tower, this is all the what I had in one bundle, unfortunately, and I want another bundle for later. But from what I understand, if you make sure these bottom ones are going off, right, then it'll slowly creep up through to the top, and the bottom will become the bed of coals, and it'll sustain itself for a while, from what I understand. So, no time like the present to find out. Let's see if we can get this thing started. I need to up the gas on it. I'm not a very good cameraman, or am I? I probably need a little bit more than that. Just blasting it with fire, man. In fairness, it's been really... Let me do this with my dominant hand, actually. In fairness, it's been real wet. So... I am not a good cameraman. Well, let me get this started and then I'll resume. Alright, my hope is that this will catch the bottom log and this log and then kickstart it. But there's only one way to find out. So, here we go. Oh, I should probably put it in the middle. Okay, I'll do that. Then I'll try and start it. Well, I struggled for a while and then remembered I had lamp oil. So I just threw some lamp oil on it. So, but but I succeeded. I made a fire. But I don't know if the bottom is going to catch because I didn't get it at the bottom. So, but who knows? For now, just going to enjoy the fire while it begins to burn. And I'll just throw more oil on it if it gets put out. So, yeah. Well, unfortunately it keeps going out, which I don't know whether that's because the wood is wet or whether I'm just, the way I stacked it is bad. But yeah, not sure. But I guess I'm just chilling for now on what I've got here. I don't want to use all my lamp fuel on this, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling for now, seeing how things go. Alright, I've managed to get it stable enough to start cooking. So, got my stuff here, got my cutlery in there. I'm going to use those for the stirring around and whatever. I better start cooking before this goes out, because with my luck it will. Oh boy. Well, I've made it very clear that I am underprepared because I need some kind of utensil that won't do that on me, right? But I guess I'm content with just heating this up on the fire, and then, oh God. And I'm being smoked out, man. So, I am a little bit underprepared here. So, if I had gotten the propane thing working, then I could have done that, but oh well, looks like I get to just try my hardest here. But at least the fire's still going. Well, semi-successful dinner time. I have my chili in from the can over there. And I guess I'm just chilling. I was gonna make some tea, some hot tea, but I don't think I can reliably boil water here. Not without blasting myself with steam and smoke. The wood is really wet. It's just, see all that steam coming off of it? It's not, a lot of that is not smoke. A lot of that is just hot steam leaving all of the wood. I mean, I suppose that makes this kind of a slow burn, which is nice. It keeps the warmth for much longer that way. So, but it's really peaceful out. I've been hearing owls and various other creatures in the river. And largely just hurting my back because I'm stooped over the fire. I don't have a proper seat. I'm sitting on the end of a box right now. So that's kind of unfortunate. But I'm going to bring my dishes and stuff into the rainfly. Make that kind of my mud room. Take off my socks and shoes, and well, my shoes and my socks, I guess, obviously. And then just kind of kick back, because the rest of the night's going to be pretty slow. I don't plan on doing much other than just hanging out at this point. I think it's only like 7 p.m. or something. Yeah, it's actually 6:58 p.m. So we're still in wintertime, so. But it'll start getting dark a little bit later, starting spring. But yeah, it's a good time out here. All right, well, I'm all tucked into bed. I am going to turn that off before I go to sleep, of course. And I'm going to move it outside, probably. Or probably in the mudroom. But the fire out there, I don't think you can see it anymore, but it's still very barely burning. Yeah, you definitely can't see it with the light pollution either. So, but it's barely going. It's, shining a little bit of light into the mudroom. But I have a view of the window over there. It's pretty nice. I'm kind of hoping that it rains tonight. I still have a while until it's time to go to sleep, but I'm gonna be content just laying in here and drinking a little bit of Gatorade as a treat, and actually gonna play a little bit of Pokemon, because I'm gonna try and keep my brain active for a couple more hours until it's time to knock out and get some good sleep. This is actually pretty comfortable. I got a nice pillow, chilling. So we're all good in here, ready to turn in for the night. Thought I saw a couple of licking flames over there. It looks like the fire's still going kind of strong. I think some of the coals are churning over there. So, but regardless, I'm gonna get hunkered down and I'll let you guys know how the night went. Yo, so I'm still playing, but the fire's starting to take off. I'm gonna go investigate. Oh, let me get out of my sleeping bag. Ooh. Hey, that's pretty good. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna turn on the flash. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't have any shoes on, but what's a little dirt do to hurt anyone? I'm trying to see if I can put this back on, because it looks like it fell apart. Could kind of put it on top like that, make it last even a little bit longer, I think. Maybe, but gonna turn back off the flash. But well, get out of the way, zipper. Classic problems. God damn it. Alright, how about I use the other zipper? It would help if I had both hands. Damn it. It's like this. So, condensation. It does look like my fire long-lasting plan worked. Though it was kind of hellish to start, but either way, whatever. It's cozy. Time to brush off my feet out in the mudroom. All right. back in here. But I guess it's time to get back to chillaxing. I just wanted to show y'all that my fire is going strong. So I'm happy with that. Well, I might as well show y'all what I'm doing. So, oh God. That's indicative of my situation here. Anyway, let me teach this fella grass knot. So, as you can see, this is my team. Let me go ahead and head out of here. I'm playing a ROM hack right now called Pokemon Utopia. So, we got my Metang powers. We got Zuggo. And good old Slowpoke here. Zuggo is really tanky, honestly. Slappa, he just uses Force Palm and things get one shot. We got Kritura. That's one of my favorite. Well, these two are my favorite Sun and Moon Pokemon in general. I got Kritura, my Toucanon, and I have Loam, my Sandygast. And of course, this is the new addition to the team, Banbon. Just gave Banbon a Miracle Seed and taught it Avalanche and Grassy Knot. Let's hope that Banbon does well here. We are, unfortunately, in a flying type gym, which is not ideal. Because I don't really have too many answers for that. Banbon is my newest answer for... Whoa! My newest answer for flying types, because got Ice Shard. But other than that, you know, just vibing. I probably should have put Banbon out first, but I think Banbon is low health anyway. I have a feeling I'm not going to do a whole bunch of damage, so I'm going to Hone Claws first. Oh, Dark type, right. Oh, I'm so fucked. It's probably like a 50-50 I die here. Oh, man. Ah, son of a bitch. Alright, well. That just shows you how good I am at Pokemon. Can you believe I beat Radical Red? Yeah, I can't really believe it either. Oh, we got the Hail, though. I'm gonna hit you with the Ice Shard, because I know you're faster than me. Priority move. That doesn't do enough damage, though. And flying is still super effective against grass, so... Yeah, I'm underprepared. I need to train an electric Pokemon. So, that's probably what I'm going to be doing here in a second. But, yeah. Want to update you guys on what's going on here in the tent. Well, it's the next morning. I was thinking about starting another fire, but my camp lighter's out of fuel because I tried too long last night to start a fire. Some of the lower logs down there are still not fully spent, which I kind of expected. It also rained last night. Got a little bit of fresh, wet ground covering. But not really any way to light these logs, so I guess I'm just gonna put them all in there, and whoever gets here next is lucky or unlucky, depending on how hard it rains. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna start packing up here in a little bit after I relax for a second and have my breakfast. And go to the river, honestly. In fact, I might just do that right now. So as I'm heading to the river this morning, speaking of, look at that crazy fog cloud. Man, that's wild. I'll go take a look at that at the river. But as I'm heading to the river, I've got a few final notes surrounding my camp. Well, I didn't come prepared for wet wood. I definitely thought it'd be a little bit easier with a freaking jet-like lighter like that, you know what I'm saying? To light fire. I mean, in truth, I just needed kindling. Last night I ripped apart a cardboard box and threw some of that in there to get it more raring to go, which helped out. But we don't have too much cardboard to work with, and you know. And on top of all that, the lighter I was using ran out of fuel, so I can't even do that if I wanted to anymore. But either way, it's still a nice day. I don't mind that it's too wet out to start a fire by normal means. It's just, you know, it's still really nice out here. You know, I still really love the wet weather, even if it comes with some downsides. It didn't even rain really at all except throughout the night, and it didn't rain super hard either. It was only for little bits and pieces at a time. So, but it is super humid. It's been super humid my entire time here. The entire inside of my tent is just covered in condensation. But still a grand time. This is definitely worth the trip. Hey, here we go to the coast of the river. Oh yeah, next couple notes for next time for camping. I need to get something that's actually compatible with that camping stove, because you know, it would have been helpful for me cooking if I could hook up the cooking apparatus to the thing that gives it fuel. You know what I'm saying? So camping fuel for the camping stove, make sure it's right. Make sure I have kindling for the fire next time. Wow, look at that. Holy moly. Oh, that's so cool. I love these low clouds. But camping stove, make sure I'm able to fuel it. Kindling for the fire, make sure I can get the fire going. And well, I have to search my brain bank for a second. Oh, the water's just a little bit higher than it was last time. Just a little bit higher. Go sit over here on this big rock. Oh. But make sure I have a way to maybe dry firewood, or just bring quick fire kindling of some kind. Make sure that I come a little bit more prepared than I did this time. Still had a great time this time, but didn't really get the whole sit in front of a campfire for hours kind of vibe, right? Which is fair. It was also pretty chilly last night, but I stayed tucked in and warm. It was definitely really condensated inside, and I suffered for it a little bit because it was kind of like wet inside, not even because of the rain or anything, but because everything was just real condensated. So it was kind of hard to not get like wet warmth. But I still got warm. I still kept warm throughout the night. But this was a good time. Well, chilling out here for a little bit longer was pretty good. I went ahead and took some pictures, hung out, drank a little bit of water, just enjoyed a little bit of me time, some thinking time. But I'm gonna head off to the camp. Gonna put some food in my stomach. I'm just gonna have to try to, unfortunately, be warm from my accoutrements inside, which, that's fine. I'm gonna just throw on the sleeping bag as like kind of like a like a worm bag, I guess. I'm gonna have to worm around inside my tent in order to do things, which is fine. Not too pressed about it. But yeah, gonna put some food in my stomach, hang out for a little bit longer, and then start packing up and hitting the road. So I'll see you in the next update. You know, walking through here, seeing all these rainforest trees and moss and all that nonsense, seeing all of them makes me wonder what it's like in the California redwoods. It's like this, except way taller. And these already are pretty damn tall. So I'm like, what the hell? That sounds crazy. So that might be a trip I want to do in the future. I don't know whether I hear deer calling from over there or what. But I hear some kind of bleeding over there, which is kind of neat. I think that was either deer or some kind of bird. No bird that I've heard of though. But then again, I'm only used to the city birds, so. But it does kind of sound like a bleeding. That's what I think. It's a deer of some kind. Oh well. Interesting thought. Well, I just packed everything up, threw it into my, very much so my car. There's my water I was using to clean my hands. It's pretty cold out here. And the dirt is pretty prickly because there's a lot of bark around here and freaking pine needles, and it's very sandy. This is very sandy soil because, I mean, we're next to the river, so definitely a little bit of hand irritation. That's why my hand is so red, but that's completely fine. I got my drink and my garbage here. Speaking of, boom. And I'm just gonna throw my garbage away at the garbage disposal thing over there, and guess I'll hightail it. Maybe I'll head over to the river one more time, but I'm not sure yet. Gotta mull it over for a minute or two. But yeah, today was generally a good morning. Alright, after a short chilling sesh, I'm gonna be kicking it into high gear and start getting back into the city. Probably gonna open the window a little bit and leave to make sure the windshield doesn't get fogged up, but yeah, don't worry about that.